Today I'm going to show you how to stretch your top quadricep muscle, and specifically the muscle called the rectus femoris. That's the long quad muscle, the most superficial of the muscles, that is the most commonly injured. It's also the muscle that needs to be stretched the most for all kinds of problems, knee problems, hip problems, and even ankle and foot problems. Tight muscles in the lower limb with lots of activities can cause some problems. So, what does this rectus femoris do? It's a hip flexor. It does this, and it also does this. It's a knee extensor. This muscle does this motion here. It flexes and extends. Since it's being injured pretty regularly with athletes, let me show you how to stretch it. The first way to stretch it is called the lunge stretch. Let's have a look. I'm kneeling on my right knee, and I'm close to the edge of a table or a chair. My left leg is way forward, so as I lean onto my left leg with my left forearm and my right forearm on a solid structure, I can just lean forward, dragging this hip behind, my right hip. I'm stretching the top groin or proximal thigh of my right leg. This is stretching the proximal aspect of, or the close aspect to the pelvis of the rectus femoris and the other short hip flexors. Lunge stretch, forward. This is step one. If I want to stretch further, I lean further out. Then if I want an even more aggressive stretch, I can think about squeezing the buttocks of this right butt cheek to get a better squeeze here. If I want more of a stretch, watch how I put my toes underneath me. And as I get my toes of my right foot underneath me, and then I lift up on the leg, that's an aggressive right hip flexor stretch. Right there, hold it for 10 seconds, and then come back down and release. The lunge stretch. Here's another great rectus femoris muscle stretch. Now again, remember the rectus femoris attaching from the hip all the way to the bottom of the knee joint. We're going to stretch this two-joint muscle by being on the table. I'm going to put my knee and my shoulder and my hip in perfect alignment. I'm going to grab my knee, my foot first, let the knee drop, bring the hip straight down here and my shoulder here, so I land in a perfect alignment of knee flexion with hip extension. There's my stretch. Hold that 20-30 seconds. Give it a break. Release it. Grab it again, 20 to 30 seconds. And release it. A wonderful way to get the long rectus femoris muscle stretched passively. Thank you.